friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a lot of food prep, so I hope you are here for some really good ideas. I have an overabundance of eggs, and so I'm trying to find ways to use them up. So I am making crepes in this video. I'm going to try out a chocolate protein pudding. We're going to make some breakfast egg bites and some farmer's cheese pancakes. I hope you find some great ideas today, and I hope you'll give at least one of these recipes a try. So in case you're new here, we do have our own chickens, and we get roughly around 20 eggs a day, and it's a lot of eggs. When you're getting that many a day, it's a lot, and I do sell some, but it's more than enough for us, and it's more than we can eat. So I need to find some recipes that use up a lot of these eggs, because we don't really want to eat like fried eggs every single morning. It gets kind of tiring, so I need to find creative ways to use them up. So I'm boiling some up. My husband likes to take them to work like boiled as a snack or just a quick breakfast in the morning when he doesn't have a lot of time to eat. So I'm boiling a whole bunch of them and gonna put these in the in the fridge and have them ready. And also the chocolate pudding that I'm gonna make today, it needs boiled eggs, so we're going to use some of them for that as well. And this was about a week's worth of eggs that we have collected. It's a lot, you guys. Okay, so since I have a lot of eggs, I'm trying to find ways to use them up. And so I saw this video on Facebook or somewhere where you make chocolate pudding out of eggs. So you need 5 hard-boiled eggs, you need 3/4 cup of coconut milk, a 1/4 cup of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, 3 tablespoons of cacao, and a little pinch of salt. And I'm going to use my Immersion Blender to blend it all together, and I'm going to do it in here, and we'll see if it's any good. I've never tried it yet. First I'm going to blend these up just so I can get them in a really good smooth consistency before I add everything else.
I wake up from the sunshine on my face, so dehydrated, don't know what to say. Who's sleeping by my side? What did I do last night? Can someone make this headache go away? Yesterday was supposed to be quiet, being to myself and sit in silence, until I got a call. My friend showed up at my door. They wanted me to go out for a while. We were dancing in the dark with a feeling in our eyes. Felt like we
If anyone has tried this recipe, let me know what your thoughts are, or if you do end up trying it, I'd love to know your opinions. Some of my kids liked it, some didn't. So if I was on a high protein diet and I wanted a little sweet treat, I would definitely eat this. Would I bring this to a party? Probably not. Adding some M&Ms did make it a little bit better. It just kind of had a little bit of a eggy or grainy consistency, so I don't know. Try it and let me know what you guys think. Okay, so our next recipe are crepes. I actually ended up trying 3 different recipes for crepes, and I will link the recipe I loved the most. The first one I did had really great reviews, and everyone always says they're amazing. I tried them and they kept falling apart for me. I couldn't get them to work properly. Like, they kept falling apart, they wouldn't flip. It was just not my favorite recipe, but the taste was really, really good. Like, they were sweet, they were delicious. You didn't even need any fillings to eat the crepes. Like, it had a lot of sugar in it, and they were really, really good, even though they weren't pretty. The second recipe I tried, they were turning out a little thicker than I wanted them to be, but the consistency was great otherwise. And then the third recipe I tried, I liked it the best for the way it was like cooking, and it was easy to flip and everything. So I'll link that one. And that's why whenever you see me filling the crepes later on, they don't look like the same ones that are on the plate right here. It's because I was using the third recipe's crepes for that. We like our crepes sweet and savory. I'd love to know what kind of fillings you guys like in your crepes. So I ended up making 2 different fillings for my crepes this day. I made a sweet version which has cream cheese, sweetened condensed milk, and cottage cheese. And I actually don't have any footage of wrapping those ones up because my kids kept coming up and eating them as I was wrapping them. So they never even made it in the fridge. They just ate them all. And then I also have a savory version, which is my personal favorite. I use ground chicken for that with onion and carrots, and I saute all that and I make it into like a little burrito, and that's my personal favorite. I like to have that for breakfast actually. But here I am making the sweet filling.
I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you, can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy.
So I'm making the meat filling here. Like I said, I use ground chicken, onions. I grounded the onions with the chicken, so that's why you don't see it in there. And I shredded some carrots that I put in there. I just season it to my liking. I add salt, pepper, and whatever seasonings I have on hand that sounds good that day. And I cook it until all of the fluid it has evaporated. So here is how I wrap it. I take a crepe, I get a good spoonful of my meat filling, and I just wrap it like a burrito. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do that for all of them, and this will be a quick breakfast or lunch for us for a couple of days.
Sound, it's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you, can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but
And this is how I like to reheat them. I just take a little pan, I put a little bit of butter, and I reheat them on the pan, and it crisps up a little bit and warms it up just perfectly. And I like to put a little bit of sour cream on top. Okay, the next recipe is breakfast egg bites. These are super convenient. They reheat in the air fryer really good, and I like to sneak in some veggies anytime I can, because especially my youngest is so picky and he won't eat vegetables if he sees them. So I took some little peppers that I had and I put them in the food processor to get them as small as I can, and so I'm gonna sneak these into these egg bites. So now I'm browning the breakfast sausage. I'm gonna add some onions and those peppers in, and I'm gonna cook these all really well together. Those onions, you'll be amazed how much flavor they give these egg bites. They make them really good. Don't skip out on the onions. So I'm gonna cook this all, season it really well, and then I'm gonna put like a little spoonful of this mixture into each little muffin cup, and then pour some egg mixture on top, and this is gonna make our little egg bites.
Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
I love this recipe for so many reasons. First of all, it uses up a lot of my eggs. Second, everyone in my family loves them, even my pickiest. He will eat several of these, especially when they're fresh. So many different versions of these, like whatever you have on hand. Sometimes I'll put bacon inside of them. Sometimes I'll put hash browns inside, or like little tater tots if I have them. Whatever I have that's like breakfasty, I will use whatever I have. So here I am putting the meat mixture in here, and you'll see my little one. He loves helping me. He's like, can I do this? So he's gonna help me put some of this mixture in here. I've also done a version where you put like a ranch seasoning inside of the egg mixture, so it's kind of like a ranch and bacon flavor. They're really good, and there's so many different varieties. You can find a lot of varieties on Pinterest. I don't even use a recipe anymore because I just use whatever I have on hand. I just season everything to my taste, and I will put these, and I'll put a little bit of shredded cheese on top, and I bake these for about 20 minutes and they're done, and they are so good. So this next recipe is probably the most unique. I feel like this is super common in like a Russian, Ukrainian households. Everyone knows what farmer's cheese is, but I'm not sure if everyone in like America knows. I'm not sure. You know, I grew up around this type of stuff, but I don't know, like I've never seen farmer's cheese in like Walmart or anything. So I do make my own. I can link the recipe I use to make my own. It's very easy. All you need is like just milk and buttermilk, and you just have to let it sit. I guess this would be similar to like a ricotta pancakes maybe, but farmer's cheese is more dry than ricotta. And so I am going to make these farmer's cheese pancakes now. You just use eggs and flour and sugar, and I've done different versions of these. The last time I made these, I think I probably used a different recipe, and they were less liquidy, so you can like form like a little patty. But this one was more liquidy, and honestly I kind of liked this better because this was easy to like just scoop into the pan. But my kids were just downing these. I couldn't get them off of the pan fast enough. Like as soon as I had a couple out on my glass dish, they were gone. They were eating them faster than I can cook them. But we like to eat these with either sour cream, or you can use like any kind of fruit jam. They're really good, and I feel like they're pretty healthy because farmer's cheese has a lot of protein and calcium in it, and then you've got your eggs. So I feel like this is a really good breakfast or snack. So here's a little recap of all the things we did with eggs today. We boiled some and got some ready for lunches. We made the chocolate protein pudding. We did the breakfast egg bites and the ricotta pancakes and the crepes. So I hope you found a little bit of inspiration for your next breakfast or snack. Thanks for being here today. I'll see you next time. Bye.